Hello, welcome to Whimsy Creations by Amelia. I am Amelia, and in this video I am going over what I made this week, and I also have a yarn haul to share with you. Welcome the co-host Ophelia. Ophelia is an octopus that I made following Megan Lapp Crafty Intentions pattern for a medium octopus. She took about 7 hours to complete, and I even made her a custom shoulder piece so she can sit on my shoulder. Okay, so first up, I don't feel like I made a lot this week, but I did think it might be fun to make can koozies for the spring market that's coming up. So this was the first one that I made. I did this one too many, there should only be 3. And the colors that they used were so beautiful. Colors that I have left don't really marry super well together. The cool thing about this pattern is that she had one for a typical can, and these do sit great. So the bottom is also crocheted. They sit so great. But she also had a pattern for the skinny cans. And the yarn, I really thought it was cool how that worked out. I do want to go back in and just do a single crochet row at the top. I think that would make this look really polished and finished. I think I will keep making these. I'm not totally sold that someone would want these over the foam ones that you can get for virtually free. I mean, if you want to look cool, have something different, I think this would appeal to you. But again, everyone has a can koozie, so I'm just not sure if my time is best spent making these. Last week I showed you I made a whole bunch of purses, and I kept up with that. I made another Yarnspiration pattern. And I say another because that crochet necklace that I made last week, that was Yarnspirations. This one I made my own width, so they didn't have it quite as wide. And I'm just trying to use up a lot of the cotton yarn that I have. I freaking love this purse. I love linked double crochet. This was like therapeutic. Absolutely loved it. I can fit my wallet, and it's not a super small wallet, my phone. I can easily fit a chapstick in here too, and there's a little bit more room. I love how tight the stitch is. So you really don't have to worry about a liner. I did buy these magnetic purse closures, and I'm going to put them on the bags that I have because I think I would like that little extra security. You could see those. This was a new technique that I learned too. I didn't love doing this. Let's see where does this sit? So about at your hip it sits. I just love this. And I love all of the earthy tones. It'll go with so much. This makes a cool checkered pattern. That's just the yarn itself. I did not change colors. And then I used up the rest of this and moved into this to finish it off into the handle. What is this called? You know what I mean. Anyway. Okay. I'm just making sure that's pretty much what I made this week. I have an update for you. I made this probably nearing a year ago. This is a cup cozy. It is made out of acrylic, and I made this by following 2 different tutorials. One to make a cup cozy, and the other for Nastasia's cat stitch. So if you can see the little cats there, and I think it is holding up very well. I absolutely use this with hot liquids. I feel that the stretch is gone a little bit because it's probably breaking down that acrylic fiber a bit, but I'm really happy. I would be happy with what I charge. If I was a consumer and I spent this and how it's holding up, I would be happy with that. So this was a really good product test. Okay. Last thing that I've been working on is a shawl. It's a shawl for the Renaissance Fair. It's by Yarnspirations. There were 3 shawl patterns I was debating between, and I went with the most decorative one. I'm a little worried it won't offer as much sun protection as I would like, but I also hopefully won't overheat and it will still give me some shade. And I'm also hoping to, if we sit and watch the joust, I'd be able to kind of put it up over my head for a little bit of shade, depending if I wear a hat or not. Sometimes I wear that wicker brown hat there. Okay, let's show it. This is taking forever. My guesstimation might be off. I have not been timing it, but I'm guessing this is going to take 15 to 20 hours. The center panel is what you start with, and I really liked making that. It was really cool. And now I'm on to the sides, and that is a drag. So here we go. So now I'm just working outward. You can see this yarn has a lovely gradient to it. Let's see if we can get a thumbnail pic. I don't know. Is that cool? Maybe if I go like this. Super cool, right? If you want that yarn, it is from Knit Picks, okay? And I have some skeins here. So we're moving into the yarn haul. Here it is, Knit Pick Visions, Cracklin' Rosy. This is 50% cotton, 50% viscose, machine wash cold, dry flat. I'm hoping these colors will let me wear this with virtually anything. I have ordered 5 of these for this project. This has 273 yards and 100 grams. Hoping that will be enough. The next one is called Wool Weave, and I ordered this off of Amazon because I had a return and I accidentally had them apply it to my Amazon balance. I was like, well, let's get some yarn. Ooh, it feels soft. Oh, that is so soft. You know that movie where they find the little, I think she's a redheaded girl, and they're wolves, and they're like, I'm in love. Are you in love? I'm in love. That's how I feel. Okay, so this is 75% extra fine merino and 25% polyamide fingering, 100 grams, 438 yards. These are hand dyed. I have no memory of what I was gonna make out of this, but I freaking love it. And this has really helped me decide on some other yarn I got on whether or not I'm going to return it. Hopefully the colors suit me. If not, someone else they'll suit, right? Okay, we went over that. Okay. I found the coolest shirt. I did not buy the pattern yet, but it's got like these triangles of color, and I was like, that would probably be really flattering. I think it has a little boxier build, so that's nice, not hugging on the tummy too much. And I also did a like, what colors suit me digitally. So I got a whole bunch of color palettes. And I went off of that to choose these, but I don't like how they feel. I would be ick if this was against my skin, and I would also always be wearing something underneath the shirt, which is not my goal. So I think I'm going to return these. And I can't really think of another project I would want to make out of them. I wouldn't really want to make a purse with this wool. It's wool yarn. I will show you. Because it'll start to felt, and I just don't think it would age well. I would not want this as a scarf. It's just too scratchy. Or a hat even. Like, there would always need to be lining for me to like this. Okay, so this is from Knit Picks too. It is their palette collection. Fingering weight, 231 yards, 50 grams. This is comfrey. Even just holding it, I can feel like the fibers poking my fingers. This color is so gorgeous, Bouquet Heather. And all of these colors are going to be really in the like pink purple family. This is Tea Rose. Ice Lily. Victorian. This one doesn't feel as bad. And Mauve. The other weird thing is that the pattern only needed 4 colors, but I thought it needed 6. I don't know. I probably got too excited about all these colors. Let me try and smush them all kind of together here so you can see. Can I turn you? What I had to work with. That would be an interesting picture, wouldn't it? What would it look like? They're coming at you. Lovely colors. These were apparently supposed to like go well with my skin tone and such. But I'm definitely, now that I've touched that other merino wool, I was just like, oh, it's probably just how wool is. I'm gonna return these and stick with something like that because that feels so nice. And this is just, ooh. Okay. Plans for this coming week. I'm going to keep working on the shawl, although that one's kind of sucking the life out of me. And since this one just brought me so much joy, I'm running out of cotton yarn that I can like make work. But I have this Stephanie Zede market bag that did not turn out for me. I wasn't counting my rows very well. I'm gonna find the end and I'm gonna make one of those bags out of this stuff. So it's not just sitting, not being used for forever. And honestly, I'm gonna try it as a, should we do it right now? Like, it kind of looks like a vest. I don't think it'll be the right size. Oh, I do have one more yarn haul for you. What do you think? It looks like a backpack. Yeah, that's just not cute. All right. So that has a purpose. Okay, this yarn, I almost cried. I don't know what it is. I got this off of Amazon. I'm sad to get it off of Amazon. I'd rather find it elsewhere, but it is 60% cotton, 30% acrylic, 10% wool, 100 grams, and 245 meters. The project I have for this yarn is a cocoon cardigan from Yarnspirations. It's made out of granny squares, and my thought was to get a gradient yarn so that I didn't hopefully have to play too much with color changes all the time. I think this is gonna work a little differently than I had planned, but I'm still cool with it because I can always put the blocks in a gradient pattern or mix them up, really play with it. So what is this yarn? Almost made me cry. It is Fairyland. Again, these I felt were kind of in the palette that color skin match palette thing said. The color is not, and there's no lot number on this either. So sorry. But look up Fairyland, you'll be able to find it in their variety. I was just looking and this one feels a little heavier, and I feel like the colorway or the lot number was maybe a little different. This one feels like someone's used some of it. Yeah, these feel a lot heavier. This was a surprise too. I didn't see this in the description. They sent me hooks, and it's like the prettiest purple, and I am cool with like a nice brown hook. They are a 6.5 and a 6, and just something about this made me just feel so happy and grateful and loved. Just like hooks. But it's nice because then apparently these are good to use with that, so this will be really fun treat to try a new hook while I'm working on that. And I think that's something that I will like take off a couple granny squares here and there as a break in between other projects. Okay, now I will go into editing this video, and I wish I didn't have to share all of the like yarn inspiration patterns and stuff, just because it takes time. Like of course I want everyone to be able to find a pattern when they're into it. It's just, I just want to get back to stuff, you know. All right, that's everything that I have for today, and thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment down below. I appreciate you so much. You have a wonderful day. Bye.